Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your Feng Shui Friday tip for today. And today's tip actually came to me as I was thinking about the recent video that I did for my Angel Lookbook series, which was about when I was young and sleeping and had difficulty sleeping at night. And it made me start to think like there's also some feng shui things that we can do to help balance the energy to help kiddos sleep. So today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips for helping calm the energy down in your children's rooms to help them sleep better. So super excited about that. Some of you may be noticing my earrings, and I will put a link to, this is a local Maui gal, Sierra Carrere, who has designed these beautiful earrings, and I just love them. They're super lightweight. They're actually leather, so they're super lightweight. So if you're interested in these earrings, I will also put a link to those in the description below. And that's just because I think some people are going to like them. So I've no, there's no kickback or anything for me. I just love the earrings and want to support local people, especially here on Maui. And so I will put that link below. All right. So, what is I want to share first of all a little bit about kids and their energy, right? So, kids are very sensitive to energy, much more than we are, because we sort of develop almost like a buffer to things, or as we get older, things don't impact us as much as they do the kids, especially kids that are 6 years and younger. Oftentimes they're just a lot more sensitive than even older children. And then, of course, we have our star children, which sometimes show up as autistic or ADD. I hate using those terms, but those are things that people would normally connect with: ADD, ADHD, autistic on a scale, that type of thing. So these are things that you can do to help calm the energy in your children's rooms so that they can sleep better. Okay. So the first thing that I want to share with you is uh, closing closet doors. So it seems like a very, very simple thing, but having these closet doors open, it's a lot of energy coming at them when they're trying to sleep. So I always recommend closing the closet doors so that they can, it just calms down the energy for them. So that's tip number 1: close the closet doors. The second thing that I want to share is not storing things underneath the bed. So we are sleeping, and this goes for adults as well, but we are sleeping on the energy of the stuff that's below the bed. So if you're storing a bunch of toys, a bunch of active things under the bed, even books, right? It's going to be difficult for that child to calm down and settle down because they're literally sleeping on that energy, and it's sort of buzzing all night for them. So we want to make sure that, if you're storing things under the bed, I would say clothing, things that are soft, maybe extra blankets or pillows, that type of thing would be okay to store under there. But I would not store toys. I would not store books underneath a child's bed or underneath a child's crib if it happens to be a younger child. Okay, so that's tip number 2. The third tip I have is the wall color. So I get asked often, what color should we paint the walls? And this can be in any area of the home, right? But in bedrooms, and in particularly in children's bedrooms, we want to have a soft wall color. We don't want something really bright and vibrant. And I, for one, have made that mistake with my kids as they were growing up, right? Definitely like let my kids pick out wall colors that were really bright. So it just kind of makes me laugh thinking back before I had all the training, right, and feng shui about that. And wonder why they didn't sleep well, right? So you want wall colors that are soft. Skin tones are great. Warm tones are good, but no bright colors in the bedroom, because that will contribute to sort of unsettling the child, right? On that same vein, is, so that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 on that same vein is the sheets. So often we get like action figure sheets or like really busy patterns on sheets and bedding for children. We really want very similar, like calm, solid color sheets are really great. Soft tones, that is going to help that child settle down and sleep more, right? And to sleep better. So again, just really, even though those things are popular, it stirs up a lot of energy, and particularly for sensitive souls and for children. So I do recommend using plain colored sheets, warm, soft bedding, that type of thing for children. Okay, so that is tip number 4. Okay, so closing the closet doors was 1. 2 is not storing things under the bed. 3 is the wall color. 4 is the sheets and bed coverings. So the 5th tip that I have for you is one that you've probably heard from me before if you've been watching my channel for any length of time or are familiar with Feng Shui, and that is to have a solid headboard and footboard. Okay, so this is really important for the child to feel supported and to be successful in school, in life, to just feel more comfortable, to have that solid headboard and footboard. Okay, so I know that oftentimes the sides of cribs have the slats, but if you can have a solid end on either side, that's really good. And for kiddos that are in a regular twin bed or a toddler bed, having a solid headboard is really going to help them. Okay. So there's a couple different things that you can do. If you don't have a headboard and footboard for the bed, you can create a headboard on the wall by either painting a square, hanging like a cloth or a scarf or something like that. Although, depending on the age of the child, you don't want it to be something that they can pull in. You just want to make sure that you keep it safe for them, right? And or obviously buying one. If they have a slatted headboard, I would cover it. And I believe IKEA still sells headboard covers, so that's something that you could easily purchase and slide over the headboard rather than having to buy a new one, right? So those are some tips. If you have any questions about this, certainly feel free to pop them in the comments below. I always love to hear your comments. If you try this, let me know how it works for you and the kids. And if you're interested in me helping you with a particular room, whether it's a bedroom or another room in your home that's driving you crazy, I love to do single room or bedroom Feng Shui consults. And so I'll pop a link to those below if you're interested in getting just even one room, a bedroom in particular, feeling good is going to help you in the long run, right? It will help balance the energy for you, help you sleep better, help your kids sleep better, all of that. And these are just really quick 5 tips that I've given you. There's lots more things that I look at when I look at children's bedrooms, like bunk beds, just the positioning of the bed, all of that kind of stuff makes a difference for the children and their sleeping, right? So that's what I've got for you today. Have an amazing day. If you would like to connect with me more, come on over and join me on Patreon. There's going to be a little box that pops up here with a P. Click on that. That will bring you to my Patreon to see how you can swirl with me more. Do subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you click the bell. And that bell will help you get notified when I post new videos. That way you don't miss anything, right? And for other videos, Feng Shui videos, you'll see a pop-up over here. Those are all my Feng Shui Friday videos. I can't remember how many there are now, but probably close to 100 videos, I think, now on Feng Shui Fridays. So lots of ability to binge watch there. Have an amazing day. We'll see you next week on Feng Shui Friday. Much love and aloha.